Hello.
Hello.
สวัสดีค่ะ
What's your name?
My name is Dariya.
Nice to meet
not
you.
exactly Dariya, but Dariya.
Dariya.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you, Dariya. How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 39.
39. Okay, so are you from Thailand?
I am, yes. Born and raised.
Okay, so did you born in Bangkok?
Yes. Well, I was born in Bangkok, but my parents moved away
Okay.
to the northeastern part of Thailand, Isan, since I was like 2 or 3 years old. So I not exactly from Bangkok. I wouldn't call myself from Bangkok.
Okay.
But from Isan.
Okay, so
For the
from
most part, yeah.
Isan, what city?
Nakhon Phanom, next to Laos.
Okay, next to Laos. Okay. And do you want to come back there or just stay here?
I've been since I graduated university. I moved here for work since I was 22. So
Okay.
yeah, for the last 16, 17 years, I'm here. So no, not moving back.
Okay.
Too settled.
So you love Bangkok.
I do, yes.
What do you like about Bangkok?
Well, first of all, I work as one of the NGO, the International Development Organization here, and you can't find that for the most part in Thailand. So and I kind of love my job. So, yeah, this is for work for one part, and there are lots of things to do here. It's a little bit of everything for everyone if you look for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what do you like? Like, do you like to party, to go to the park, go to the coffee? What do you like?
I do all, but not party. I mean, not anymore for the time being. Since COVID, my party life kind of non-existent, and I don't mind that. So
Okay. Like before, when you party, you go like to Khao San or.
I go everywhere. I usually it doesn't matter it doesn't matter about the place. It's more about the people. So I go where my friends go.
Okay, that's nice. So you say you work in NGO, but what is exactly your work in NGO?
For my organization, I work for communication. Communication section.
Okay.
Yeah, for children related organization.
Okay. Okay. So you do that since how much time?
Well, this will be my second year, but before that, I am in this kind of field for the past 10 years,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. And what you did before? Like, what is your job position before?
Program assistant, admin.
Program assistant.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you prefer your current job right now? Or?
I love my job. I mean, I graduated in English major, which is pretty much out there. So too general, but I always think that I would love to contribute my skill to, I don't know, something with the greater purpose. So I find that working in international development sector answers this aspect of my lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, you speak better English than me, I think.
No, not quite. I mean,
You
I-
speak good. You speak good.
thank you.
So, what studies did you do?
What study? Yeah, English. I major in English and creative writing.
Creative writing. That's nice. So,
I haven't written any novels, unfortunately, but yeah, it just seemed that English has been the subject I always good at since
Okay.
elementary school. So I just kind of just go for it.
Okay. And do you want to write something one day or?
Probably, if you like get into that kind of field, people would think that you would want to be a writer, and I think I kind of have that, but my creative side is not like strong compared to other people, so I haven't got to that yet.
Okay. And if you want to write something, like what kind of subject or topic, do you have something in mind or?
I wrote short stories for projects before. Short
Okay.
stories about like a mixture of fairy tales with the modern twist. Not Disney kind, but
Okay, that's nice.
but yeah, I wrote that. I wrote a couple for fun and for university projects before. So I hope that I could continue that. If not, I think of writing something similar to Bridget Jones' Diary.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I enjoy reading that book too. So someday.
That's nice. So what is your favorite author?
Oh wow, Jane Austen and Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Wilde. Okay.
Yeah, Oscar Wilde. Yeah, his life philosophy kind of matched my lifestyle before, not now.
Okay. Why not now?
There's a quote. There's a famous quote from the Picture of Dorian Gray. He said that about temptation. I can't remember. Something about fighting the temptation. No, but the only way to fight the temptation is to yield to it.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, I love that quote so much because I love to play devil's advocate with my friends when they said that they want to go shopping but they broke, and I was like, but you want that dress, right? You know. But
That's
I mean,
funny.
I never kind of like try to push my friend into financial ruin, but it's just a banter for fun. And yeah, every time I'm in this kind of like situation, this quote always pop into my mind. The only way to fight temptation is to yield to it. Not
I
good.
agree.
Not good. In many cases, not good.
Yeah. I think I agree with you on that. Let's talk about something else. So, are you single right now?
I am. Yes.
Okay. So, are you looking for a relationship or?
Well, at the age of 39, I'm still hopeful.
Okay.
But I'm like not. I don't think I am in the place right now that I put my focus on other things than like looking for a relationship. When I was younger, I go on dates, like swipe left and right and in Tinder all the time, and
Okay.
it unfortunately it didn't quite work out.
Okay. So you're not recommending Tinder or?
Not that I don't recommend it. No, I have a few friends who actually met someone via Tinder.
Okay.
Even got married, and the relationship's still going strong until today. It just didn't work for me,
Okay.
or
So
maybe I'm not that lucky yet. So.
sometimes you have to wait the right time to meet the right
Yeah.
person, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can find true love on Tinder if your friends found it.
Yeah.
So, can I ask you something? Like, if you want to have like a relationship, do you want to have a relationship with Thai or foreigner guy? Do you have a preference or?
In my case, I would be very specific that I like Western guys.
Okay.
Maybe because I was interested in learning English and foreign language since I was very young.
Okay.
Even before I have concept of love and relationships. So that would be my start. And I don't find myself attracted to Asian people or Thai men in particular, unless like they're really really good looking, like a movie star. But if we were to walk past on the street, I just don't feel that kind of attraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why? Can I ask why you're not attracted to the Asian guy? It's like about the looks or about the mindset? What do you think?
It's a mixture of everything. And well, look wise, I just don't feel the attraction at all. I mean, it's just me. I'm not trying to look down on my brothers or anything like that. It's just that I never actually have that kind of sexual attraction to Asian. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think like there is a different concept of love between the foreigner guy, and the Asian guy? What do you think?
I would say that there's some difference. I mean, it depends a lot on the culture they are from and how they raised. So yeah, definitely. I would say one thing in particular is that the family value of Asian and Western are quite different. Like a lot of Asian family, they have strong ties with family connection and relatives and stuff. Of course, you can find that in people from Italy, that we are a lot of Asian cultures are in family value are kind of similar to Italy. But other than Italy, I'm not sure that in other Western country have that strong family value as a big family, like Asia in particular. Yeah.
Okay, I see. And if you say you prefer like foreigner, do you have like some nationalities in mind that you prefer, or
Not quite.
like the German or the Italian, the English guy from UK?
I dated guys from a lot of countries. Not particularly, no. I just feel like look wise, I prefer Western guys, but the connection would, but in the like outlook perspective and all that, there's no specific nationality. I just want a guy who have similar outlook and enjoy similar things with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice, because I know, we can hear something about the German guys, they are so nice, so good looking, popular in Thailand. So what do you think about, like, for example, the German guys? Like, if you have to speak about them.
Well, I have friends who are Germans.
Okay.
From my experience, they are nice. They tend to be very straightforward to a fault, but sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes not so much. I mean, of course, honesty is the best policy, but sometimes you just have to look for the context and for the surrounding. But no, they're nice. I dated one or two before. Yeah.
How was it?
They're good people. It just didn't work out.
Okay. And did you like the experience to date German guys?
Yeah, in general, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were like nice guys, a romantic guy. Or...
Romantic wise, not really, but of course they're respectful. They're respectful, and they seem to be open to discuss a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, various topic, but of course, I only know a handful of Germans, so I'm not. I can't say for all the Thai women or for other people. They might have a different experience than me.
Okay. And did you date American guys before?
I did. I was in the state a few times for a seasonal job during my college year, and they are fun. They are fun. They are fun people. They are okay.
You can say.
They are ignorant from time to time.
Ignorant.
Ignorant. I mean, they are the reputation of the American that most people know that they are loud and a lot of times they don't know much about the world outside the States. So it's kind of true. But I mean, from what I know, if from the people I associated with, if you nice and talk to them and explain things to them, they're quite open-minded. Yeah.
Where did you go in the US?
I was in California.
Okay.
One time I was in California.
LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, LA. Well, Sequoia National Park. That's where I went for my seasonal job.
Okay.
Sequoia National Park. And the other time is in Williamsburg. It's in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, I work as a waitress for 3 months. And at the Sequoia Park, I work as a receptionist for 3 months also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back to the US?
I am, yeah. I do want to go back. I was also an exchange student when I was 16. So since then I haven't gone back to see my host mother at all. So it's been decades, and I hope to go visit her again someday. She is probably now 60 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still have contact with her?
Yeah. We still talk from time to time, especially during the COVID. I send her messages, seeing how she was, like things like that.
That's nice. Okay. Do you have friends in the US too?
I do. I still keep contact with one or two. Yeah.
Did you date like French guys before or no? Because they say the French, they are very proud and very arrogant people. What do you think about that?
I'm not sure about arrogant. I dated a half French, half Thai.
Okay.
I mean, they are proud of their culture, of course, but I don't really know them well enough as like a whole to actually give opinion on that.
Okay. Okay. Because I heard people say they are proud, like the rooster, like the symbol of French, of France.
That's what I've heard, but I haven't picked up on that yet.
Okay. Did you have before any bad experience with foreigner or farting?
Bad experience?
I mean, in everything, like relationship, life, like in the street.
Going on, as I mentioned, that I heavily went on dates and like do the online dating, Tinder kind of thing back when I was younger. So yeah, I have some.
Can you tell us about it?
It's not like bad, but a couple times there was one that really stand out in my mind was that I went on a date with I think he was Italian. I think he was Italian guy.
Okay.
We went on a date. We went on one date, and after that he texted me and he said that he really liked me and he just want to keep it real and be straightforward, and he want to know how things are gonna go. If I was just taken aback. I was like, we went on one date and I can't tell you if I am going to be your girlfriend or not.
I see.
And he was, I feel pressured, so I was like, I don't think it's not gonna work out. So I told him like, okay, if you want someone to get serious right away, I don't think I would fit your expectation.
Okay.
He got mad. He got mad, and he was just give me a long paragraph of is probably how he looks, because at that time in his word he said that I probably refused him because he was chubby. He was just getting bold and don't have a lot of they don't have six pack abs like other guys. Like, even though you have those, I don't think I would date you again. But I didn't say that. Of course. That would be too mean for someone you just went on a date once. So I was like, instead of just berate me on how I'm like not dating you now, maybe if you spend energy in looking for the girl who would willing to be serious with you, that would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you need time before imagining something with someone, right?
I mean, a lot of people believe in love at first sight. I just don't. I mean, I would say I believe at best would be lust at first sight, but yeah, whatever. It's just not me. Going on one date, I decide right away and whatnot. It just no.
Okay, I see. Any also bad experience with foreigner fighting, maybe?
A French.
A French, okay, I want to hear.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say bad, but I would say that it's different expectation and principle.
Okay.
I would say. The guy I mentioned, half French, half Thai, that I dated. I mean, he's a half French, half Thai who grew up in France and moved back to Thailand.
Okay.
I dated him for about 6 months. We were about to get serious, but he expect me to change a lot.
About what?
About me. I would say that I am quite free spirit, and if you look from the Western perspective and looking for some stereotype of what most Asian women are like, a lot of time I don't fit that, and this not me saying that, but I have a lot of people tell me that. So I was like, it's probably true. If more than 10 people keep telling you the same thing about yourself, it's probably not their imagination or your imagination. So yeah.
Because people expect like to be like a traditional wife Asian or something, or
I'm not, well, in his case, he's probably expect someone who not that of the traditional wife who quit their job and stay at home raising children or things like that, but probably more meek and proper in that definition. The thing we thought about was at that time I did nude modeling, which is drawing class. I do it as a hobby. Because I don't. It's not like the OnlyFans thing. I go to class. I take my clothes off and stand in different poses, and people draw me as, I say it as for educational perspective and art perspective. So yeah, and I enjoy seeing people, how people see me through their artistic eyes, and a lot of them, they make amazing drawings. So I feel like back in the ancient Greek people, when artists wanted to draw nude women, they would hire prostitute to do that. I was like, well, I mean, I don't have to be a prostitute to be a model. So maybe I hope it's just for my own ego, that maybe someone that in the class that I modeled to, maybe one day in the future they might have art exhibition of me in the Louvre or something.
Yeah.
So for an art perspective, I was like, good for them if I was ever a part of that journey. you know. So I think it was pretty cool. So I did that, and the guy that I dated found out. I mean, I didn't hide it, of course. I just tell them I did this, that. When it just came up in a one discussion saying that, oh, what are your plans tonight, or what are your plans doing like this week and stuff like that. I was like, oh, I do this, do that. They were like, you did nude modeling? And I was like, yeah. Well. I thought that conversation was just done and over, but later on he just bring it up like several times, and at certain point he just like pressure me to stop doing nude modeling. He was like, if you keep doing it, I probably can't date you. So I was like, okay. It become an issue. Yeah, it become an issue. That just one thing on it. But that was probably one of the biggest flaw in our relationship, because it's a different perspective. For me, I was like, what I do, I see my body as a piece of art. And of course, not every woman who take her clothes off, it, of course, as I said, context. It's not like I go selling myself out in,
of course,
in Nana Soy 4. Or things like that. And I was like, well, if you, I also told the guy that I dated that if you feel uncomfortable doing that, maybe at least come to the class just one time and see how it goes. He never showed up, but in all said and done,
so he was not like confident about this, like he didn't want his girlfriend to do that, right?
And
wasn't open mind about this.
I would say in this perspective, in this aspect, no. Because I kind of understand that a lot of guys will be uncomfortable with that. I talked to my friends about it, and several of them said that they understand why. Even my mother said she understand why, because my mother, she, of course, being a traditional Thai woman, she's 100% against it. When she found out, she was very shocked, and she was like, I don't know. She tried to persuade me to quit. I was like, I don't see why I have to quit. And it's not that I can stop anytime I want. It's not like I don't want to quit. It's just not like I don't want to quit. I just don't care if I quit or not.
You're still doing it right now, right?
No, because I'm getting old. I'm getting old, so not many people contact me to do that anymore. And also since COVID, there are some groups. There are some drawing groups, and like they stop for a while, and they just start picking up, and there's like new group of people managing it, and they probably got new models and stuff. If they ask me if I'm available, I would go, but I don't particular like it's a thing I must do. I just enjoyed it for the heck of it.
And when you do this, like, do you earn money doing that?
I do.
Is it good or it's okay?
It won't help me pay bills. I have my day job, and my day job are awesome. Day job is pretty awesome. I'm well capable of like living 100% of my full-time job. So I do this for my own personal liking. That's all.
To like
money is a plus.
To like explore new things, right?
Yeah. But the experience of doing that is what I enjoy more.
Okay. So let me ask you something else. Like, what do you think about the foreigner Falang? They go Phuket for the bar girls. What do you think about that? Do you think it's good or do you think it's not good? Like, what opinion do you have about this?
I would say that there's no difference of guys going to bars in other countries. People go to bars for different purposes, but for men go to bars, for me, not so much. I don't really have a positive or negative comment to make. I just see it as people go to find something to entertain them
Okay.
to their preference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's good for the economy?
It is. It is. If they spend their euros or dollars in here, of course.
Yeah, and it's also good for the girls because like it's good money too, right?
Yeah.
Of what I heard.
Yeah. I don't have direct experience in this kind of thing. It's just hearsay. But yeah, a lot of from the documentary that you can search on Google and YouTube, of course, there are truths to it. There are truths to it. But yeah, some people, some Thai women go into this willingly. Nowadays, back then it might be because they are forced to, but nowadays a lot of girls going into this with their eyes open and what to expect. So not my place to judge, as long as it's an honest job.
Okay, that's nice. So, what do you think about age difference in relationship?
Oh wow, okay. It really depends on the age. I mean, to consenting adults, I wouldn't so much mind, but when it comes to like a middle-aged guy dating girl who are below 25, that would give me some side eye a little bit. I would make some side eye a little bit, but in general, whatever works for them works for them.
Okay, for yourself, do you have a limit?
10 years maximum.
10 years, so you can date like...
Right now I'm 39, so probably
50?
50. Yeah, 50 is the maximum I would go to.
Okay,
Yeah.
and 60, not possible.
Too old.
Too old.
I would say too old. For me, it just didn't register. Unless I might need, I don't know. I mean, because it's in the future, so you can't really say things for certain. But I don't know. It might be one of the rare cases that I find a guy that I actually like click mentally, and I find him like physical attractive enough. That might work out. You never know.
Okay. So what do you do in your free time?
What do I do in the free time? Right now, I read a lot. I watch Netflix a lot, and I go and I do yogas and do pole dancing.
Okay, pole
Yeah.
dancing, that's nice. And what kind of Netflix show do you watch? Like
Mostly Japanese anime.
Japanese anime. Oh, what anime? If I may I ask?
I love action fantasy for the most part.
Okay.
So Attacks on Titans, that's the most famous one that probably most of the people know nowadays. I mean that was like finished. So I finished that show already. So now I'm watching like a few things like Solo Leveling.
Okay.
Yeah, good one. What else? Naruto. Not a big fan, but it's good. It's entertaining. One Piece.
One Piece. Do you like
Yeah.
One Piece?
I like One Piece, and
Very long.
I mean, probably as long as Dragon Ball Z is longer. So yeah, no One Piece. Nothing beats Dragon Ball Z as of now. So yeah, and a few other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And since how much time you do the pole dancing?
I did it since last year. I am not a I used to not liking exercise, but I know that it's good for my health, so I try to ease myself in. So before I did pole dancing, I did yoga before. During COVID, I have a lot of time in my hands, so I started did yoga, and I found out that there's a pole studio open not too far from where I live. So I was like, I've always been interested. I like dancing, and I've always admired people who can do like various dance tricks. So it doesn't matter what kind of dance. It could be just street, hip hop, ballet. I just admire people who can dance and dance very well. So I was like, and pole dancing is the one thing that I feel like it's kind of fascinating, that you can like, you know, do the twists, do the acrobatic stuff on the pole, and it just look nice and graceful, and it's probably using a lot of your body strength. So I was like, yeah, why not try it? And yeah, here I am.
That's nice. So it will be the end of the interview right now. So do you have like anything to promote, like social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anything if you want? You can.
No, I only have private things. I don't. I'm not a big fan of social media. I try to keep things private. So.
Okay, no problem. So thank you so much for the interview today. It was really nice to talk with you. See you soon.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.